Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be learning to paint a beautiful woman, which is quite easy. Please subscribe to my channel and feel free to like, comment and share my videos. And also don't forget to press the bell icon for notification. I'm gonna use a cold pressed watercolor paper from A.R.D by Camp and a white gouache from Schminke, a German brand. You can use any brands you like. You can try Sennelier and Winsor Newton. For Indian viewers, I will recommend trying Winsor Newton, Sennelier or Brushstroke. I have Van Gogh Pocket Box watercolor half pans here, which is my favorite brand. And then Brushstroke mop brushes. I'll be using other brushes as well. White jelly roll pens from Sakura. I highly recommend you to buy size 10. I'm gonna use Faber-Castell watercolor pencils. I'm using a watercolor pencil to draw an outline. If you're going to use a graphite pencil to draw the outline, make sure you lighten the outline using a kneadable eraser to lift off the graphite. For the skin, I mixed some Madder Lake Deep and Yellow Medium. I mixed Ultramarine Deep with Quinacridone Rose and Madder Lake Deep to create the sky. For her hair, I mixed Quinacridone Rose with white to give a creamy pink look. And for her dress, I added a tiny bit of cerulean blue with more water to create darker areas. The more color you add to the mixture, the more darker it gets. So try to balance the mixing technique here. Don't add too many colors or your paint will become muddy. I just used random colors to play with. The more water you add to the mixture, the more lighter it will turn out to be. So finish the lighter areas first to give a wash of light colors. You can darken them later, but making them lighter is not that easy. It's irreversible and it's impossible without gouache or white pens, so remember that. I'm lifting off excess water and colors using a dry tissue. The key to get buildable layers is to try the wet and wet technique. You wet the paper before painting to get the loose watercolor effect, and waiting for them to dry for a few minutes after each coloring will give more space to add wonderful colors in layers. If you don't do that, the colors will start to bleed and look muddy. For the lips, I'm using Quinacridone Rose and Madder Lake Deep mixed with water. I use the same for her eyeshadows and blush. I'm using Burnt Umber and Pond's Grey for the eyebrows and eyelashes, and I'm using Burnt Sienna for the dark areas of her skin. I dabbed the brush in white gouache and used it to create stars. I added few dots of gouache on her eyelids, nose, lips and shoulder for highlights. Now I'm using only Quinacridone Rose to darken her hair. I'm adding more colors for the sky using the wet and wet technique. I splashed those colors on her to create a loose painting effect. As you can see, I'm trying to blend some pencils into the painting to add extra colors. As they are watercolor pencils, they are easy to blend. You should skip that option if you are going to use wax-based or oil-based pencils over the painting. I'm adding the same hair color with more white gouache to paint the flyaways and wavy, flowy hair. Make sure to use a liner brush or a thin brush for this technique. It's the time lapse of a slow painting process. It definitely takes a lot of time to do this, so trust the process and do it slowly and take your time and don't rush up. And I added some pigment liners to create a defined style. I used Sakura Jelly Roll pen for more details of highlights for her hair, face, stars, comets and her dress. Finally, I'm removing the masking tape. And that's the finished painting. Thank you for watching and I'll see you again in the next video.